They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. Throwing again, it's Allen. That's to Cooper again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Allen to the air. On the move, past the 40. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target.
Come on, bro.
I think it's going to be his last. Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job transferring with their assignment.
And he's in. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Third and short. Purdy. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Purdy.
That's a
That's
flag.
over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And here we go from Miami. Washington now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready, shot?
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Tua out of the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
All right, come on. Out.
Running left, here's A-Chain. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, here's Tua. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
21G.
2nd down carry for A-Chan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a close.
He's got it deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Reload. Check go.
Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
19, Chargers. Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Has him on the quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Slot man motioned over. They'll run now on 2nd down. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Purdy looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
18 Cardinal. Check. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They're running the option, short side. And he runs it across, touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Turbo 1, hard. Head.
2-0 from the gun. He's on the move. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins pushing for points. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Gets everything he has. They connect on the deep shot. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They send a receiver in motion right. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here's 2nd and 11. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Third and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up, Kendall Fuller. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, third and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
20 TH.
Trying again following the sack. Launches one deep downfield. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Spread the field and send him all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because 4 verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him. altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. On the move, headed right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
All right, here we go. Second down. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's Purdy to throw. Caught by Deebo Samuel. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Purdy throwing here on first. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They kick the running back in motion. Working inside the red zone.